Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon. It's noon here in Montreal or Laval. I'm actually in Laval. This is Juli coming to you live to continue with my Today is day 7 on my 10-day Go Live challenge. And like I said yesterday, we have for the next, now it's going to be 2 days, today and tomorrow, interviews with some of our digital business partners. So the idea behind this Go Live challenge is for our followers to get to know the person behind the business, because it's only fair that you know who we are, and that's the only way you can actually relate to any one of us and see if the business model that we are promoting could be a fit for you. So I'm not going to keep it longer than this. I will bring my guest in. Her name is Dionne, and she's a dear friend of mine. Hi, Dionne.
Hello.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I am well, and you?
Good. Thank you very much for accepting my invitation. I know how busy you are, so this means a lot to me. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Okay. So, Dionne, why don't you tell us a little bit about you? What's your background? Are you working, or are you just dedicating to the business so our followers can know a bit more?
Not a problem. So, as Huli said, my name is Dionne. I'm a mother of three, I'm a wife, and I'm a digital business owner. Prior to being a digital business owner, I worked in a corporate setting and I also owned my own home daycare. So now at this point, I'm dedicating my full energy towards my digital business.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. And how long have you been a digital business owner?
I just celebrated my 1 year anniversary last week, so I'm thrilled about that.
Oh wow, I'm close to my 1 year anniversary as well next weekend. I believe it's Saturday. So wow, okay, we're close. That's nice.
That's
Congratulations.
Thank you so very much.
Okay. And Dion, what we always try to tell people, is what brought you to wanting to look for something else, whether would it be online or not? What made you go after something different than what you were doing? Because I assume you were doing the daycare at home before.
Yes, that's a very good question. So I ran my own home daycare for 11 years and I had a fantastic time doing that. We had children from different cultures, so it was quite enriching for my family and for the children because I was also born in Jamaica. So we have such wonderful infusion of cultures. After 11 years, though, I started to feel just very, very, very exhausted. And to the point where I couldn't think. And so I talked to my husband and I said, I have to stop the daycare. And he was just very conscientious and very supportive. He just said to me, how much notice do you need to give? And I told him 2 weeks. He says, give it. I gave the 2 weeks, but I didn't want to stop at that. I knew there was more to me. I have an education, I have a journalism background, and I wanted to still continue with something. So I went back to work on a part-time basis in optometry, but I was still not feeling that it was a right fit for me. That's when I started to look around, and by happenstance I came across an ad that talked about a digital business, and I became very interested. I signed up for the workshop, and as they say, the rest is history. I am here in my digital business and just loving every moment of it.
It is, huh? It's a quite an amazing journey. That's Thank you for sharing us with us your previous experience and why. So you told me your whys for you were looking for something different. In my case, it was basically also related pretty much to the fact that I needed to look for something extra, but I didn't have the physical times to get out of my home. I still work full time, so I didn't have that extra time to try to look for a second job and stuff like that. So that's also what brought me to look for something else. Although I had no idea about the digital business, the digital world actually, or that something could be. Because like I always say, for me to perform an income or to generate an income, the way I was taught is either you provide a service or you produce something, right? It's very, by the book, but
Absolutely.
not everything is like that exactly. So I'm very happy as well to have found this side gig, like we call it sometimes. And
Absolutely.
since I don't know if you looked around before finding this. Well, you said you went back to optometrist. It didn't click your all the boxes. And when you found this online, what made you say, okay, this is it? What gave you the confidence, or were you a bit skeptical? Did you have doubts? I don't assume you had experience on digital business or on marketing. So, what made you say yes to this opportunity?
Well, you were correct about that. I didn't think I was tech savvy, but
Yeah.
once I attended the workshop and then signed up for the training, and I found the training was so easy to navigate that you don't have to be tech savvy to do this business. All you have to do is follow instructions. And aside from that, what this business gave me, what that I was lacking, was the flexibility. Because with my daycare, it was very structured, which means that we were more homebound. Yes, we had scheduled walks and scheduled activity, but everything was home based. So that left me very little room to do things outside of the household within those 5 days of week daycare hours. With this business, because it's portable, as long as you have a laptop or a cell phone, you can go anywhere and be anywhere and still have that the business running. And that was something that I didn't have, and that really intrigued me. And I wanted that. I wanted that life for myself, and I wanted that for my family. So those are
Yes.
the things.
That's true. That's true. And I assume because my kid, well, only my youngest one went to daycare here in Canada. I don't think your job stopped at the moment that the last kid went out the door. You had to do stuff for the daycare after everybody was out, I believe, because it's an ongoing job having kids at home.
You're absolutely right, because
Yeah.
when it's almost like a revolving door, but it's structured. So my children would go out to school, the daycare children would come in. But in the interim, when I have the daycare children in my home, when they're having nap time, it's time for me to prepare for them again and prepare my family's meal. And when they leave and we have family meal, after that, I still have to get down to sanitize to prepare for the next day. So it left me very little room to just relax.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, that's yeah. I relate to what you say because we all went. I didn't have daycare, but we all send our kids to daycare, and we know how they work and that everything's prepared for the next day. So the work has to be done. So Dion, what is the one thing that you embrace the most of what this business has done for you?
Aside from income, what this business has given me is balance. And that is something that I craved and didn't have. But this business has provided me with that balance. And I can elaborate by saying that I am home. I am here for my family. I'm here for their needs. But most importantly, I'm here for my needs, which was lacking in my previous job. Yes. So balance is big for me, and I've achieved that balance by being here, and couldn't be more grateful for that.
Wow, that's very good. Yes, I agree with what you're saying. And one thing also I really take about this business is the fact that you don't need to put enormous amount of time. As long as you follow the training as it is provided for us and do the step by steps that they teach us, because myself as well, I had no, I work in construction, so I had no idea on advertising or tool marketing and anything that had to do with that. So I really took the commitment to learn on the training, and it's an ongoing process because every day we are doing a little bit more and learning a little bit more about this business. And have you found a very supportive community amongst us as well?
Absolutely. you're saying the training, that it's ongoing, because we learn something new every day, and it's so great because your mind is constantly fueled with something different. But not only that, our business community is supportive, but the mentors and the coaches that are in our community are supportive. It doesn't matter how long we are in this business, they are there for us in case we need anything. They're there to help us and support. And to me, that is a win-win. This is an absolute win-win being here. Absolutely.
And we have our personal coach and mentor, and we ourselves are mentoring other people, the new people that are coming in, and that's amazing because you apply what you learn in the training, right? And we're always available. There's somebody always available to answer a small question, or because since we're global, there's somebody in any part of the world that is able to answer. So that's something that rarely you're going to find in standard job type of activity, right?
You're absolutely
And
right.
Dionne, I don't want to take so much more time because I know you're very busy. And would you like to invite people for our webinar?
Absolutely. Tonight, we definitely have a workshop, complimentary workshop, 8 p.m. EST. So if you're out there and you are interested and you're looking for something different, you can certainly check us out. You can register on Huli's page, or you can look for Dionne's Marketing and register. Either way, we're going to welcome you. So
Absolutely. Okay, so thank you very much, Dia, for your time. I really appreciate you sharing your experience with us, and I'm sure everybody has added some value to the with this information that you have provided us. I'm going to wish you a lovely day, and thank you very much again.
thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure being here with you today.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye bye, my dear.